Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to News and Views on Salam Media with Fazlin Franceman Talib. It has just gone 9:19 and we're chatting Week for Palestine. So obviously during this week we've seen a lot of awareness campaign advocacy taking place. But in this particular show, we're zooming into what is taking place in Mahikeng, specifically within the context of Week for Palestine. And so online, we have Conrad Merementsi, who is the provincial coordinator of the Northwest Africa for Palestine or Week for Palestine week specifically. Good day, Conrad, and welcome to the show.
Good morning, viewers, and thank you, producer, and salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. So, Conrad, just to zoom in terms of activities that are taking place specifically within the Northwest, what are you guys doing specifically for this week?
Yeah, I think the rubber has already started hitting the road. We started this activation around Mahikeng. We are doing horse riding, going door to door, just to be able just to raise that awareness on the 27th of April, as we are celebrating 30 years of freedom, as part and parcel of solidarity with the people of Palestine. I think listeners will remember that Nelson Mandela said that South Africa's freedom will be incomplete without the freedom of Palestine. So we're busy doing that activation. And then on the 5th of May, on May Day, we were at Potchefstroom during the May Day Provincial May Day rally, where we gave the message of support and we did some activation and we even give out some pamphlets so that we must educate the people so that they must be able to know what is happening in Palestine. Then I think yesterday we're having a community radio interview at Mabatu FM with other foreign nationals. Because what we are planning is that since it's Africa Week for Palestine, we've managed to organize all the African nationals who are living and residing in Mahikeng. So tomorrow we're going to have a soccer match in solidarity with the people of Palestine. So far we've got plus minus 8 countries: Ethiopia, Congo, Zambia, Algeria, Egypt, Ghana, and Lesotho, and Botswana. They're going to be playing tomorrow at Mutua Stadium as part and parcel of solidarity with the people of Palestine. And I think on Sunday, we're going to have a road intersection at Marikana so that even we can be able to show that particular pledge with all the oppressed people of the world, especially the people of Palestine. Because we said that it's only a religious issue, but it's moral, and it's also a humanitarian work for the people of Palestine to make sure that at some point we want to see the people of South Africa and the people of Palestine playing together football in a free and in a democratic Palestine. Then on Monday, the 6th of May, we are going to be having a lecture by Conrad, who's going to be able to give the particular at Mahikeng local chamber. Is going to be hosted by the Mahikeng. But we are targeting students from the First University who are doing international relations, international politics, law, and even those who are doing commerce, and all the other activists in SACP, in YCL, and all the other activists, so that they can be part and parcel of that particular lecture. Because we think that we need to educate them, people more about what is happening in Palestine, because we believe that Palestine will be free in our lifetime.
So you've listed for us, I think, the week of activities that is definitely taking place within the Northwest. Why do you think it was important for you guys to have these community grassroots type of engagements, sort of to advocate and inform people about what is happening in Palestine? Why do you think it was important, specifically in a province like the Northwest?
I think in the province like the Northwest, we see that history will absolve us, because people can know that even the end of World War, the first class war happened here in the Northwest in Mahikeng in 1899 to 1900. It was when foreign people came and wanted to take the control of Mahikeng. It was that particular colony, the first colonial bullet was here in, and even the last colonial bullet in 1993, from the 7th to the 10th of March 1993 and 1994, AWB stormed Mahikeng with the intention. It was the same apartheid AWB that wanted to ravage Mahikeng and kill innocent people that tried to take Mahikeng by force. And we feel that it is the same international barbaric and aggressor who are supporting what is happening also in Palestine. So there is that particular interconnectivity where you see foreign forces invading people's land and wanted to take what is theirs, especially the land, because you know that you cannot reproduce, you cannot grow the land. So it's the same invasion that you also experienced in 1899 and in 1994, that the people of Gaza continue since 1946 to experience their land to be taken by force, their children, their women, everything has collapsed. There's no education system, there's no churches. So hence we say it's a human right, it's a morality, and it's also a particular spirituality, so that we make sure that at all material conditions, we connect with the people of Gaza. Like Nelson Mandela said, that our freedom will be incomplete until the people of Palestine are free. I think it is within the same that we extend the international solidarity to Palestine and want to make sure that Africa become awakened, so that we must make sure that as Africa we want to unite, we cannot unite while the people of Palestine are still being ravaged by themselves.
I think you touched on a very valid point, an important point, which is obviously to make sure that our communities are informed. I think firstly to show the comparison between apartheid South Africa and the difficulties that we went through as a nation, and what Palestinians are going through. In terms of your activities, and we know that if we look at media and social media, that there's a battle of ideas that is taking place. So in terms of the activities that you guys are engaging with, how are you engaging in those battle of ideas to ensure that our community is informed, and that they know the importance of what is happening, and that they don't get kind of swept up in the propaganda that is taking place on the other side?
Yeah, no, thanks for that question. I think what becomes important that this one in all our messaging, we try to localize our messages. And we've been, I think, since March, when we're celebrating 30 years of Mahikeng uprising, our photo was we had that particular and apartheid AWB and an apartheid Zionism. So there have always been that particular correlation between an apartheid AWB, which invaded us in 1994, to the current apartheid Zionism. That is why in our report, in our messaging, we are saying Bayavuma, who are Palestinian, and we make sure that there is that particular icon where a South African, a man wearing a South African flag is picking up a Palestinian man, so that we from the ravages and the wrecks which are happening currently in Palestine. So we try to make sure that in all medical conditions, we try to link and localize the struggle of the people in Palestine to what we also experience, and we also continue to experience, not only in Mahikeng, but in the continent. Hence, we say that now we have a plus minus 8 nationals who are living here in the West, who want them to be able to make sure that we try to, as much as possible, export the ideological battles of the idea, so that we know that today it's Gaza, tomorrow is going to be another country. So hence, we want to make sure that particular colonialism, aggression, where they want to take people's land, it must be able to come to an end. And people need to become conscious because all particular battles are ideological battles.
So I think final question. I think this particular week is significant in that it also brought together a variety of different organizations under one banner with coordinated activities. What does that partnership look like in the Northwest? Which are the sort of participating entities there to obviously help make this week and its activities a success?
I think in Northwest we started last year. We had a preparatory committee by the South African Communist Party, where we marched to the legislature to hand over the memorandum. And last year, I think in September. And I think even in March, we even did that particular event so that we be able to make sure that we sustain the program. But what we talk important is that for the 1st to the 7th of May, it's a focused week on the people of Palestine. And in that week, we are having our Nehal, we're having COSATU, we are having Young Communist League, South African Communist Party, and even the ANC, and even Mahikeng local municipality. That's why we went even to the office of the speaker, because she's the custodian for public participation. But also we got DERVA, which is based in Marikana, women which are based in Marikana, so that we try to make sure that we try to spread the message as much as possible. Yes, there are other people that we are also going to be engaging who we wanted to be able to be part and parcel. We've got women, support women, they are based in Jonesville, these are colored women as Muslim community, and we are also engaging the Muslim Judicial Council so that they can be able to be part and parcel of this particular deliberation. It's only through when we sit down and then we can be able to talk together, we can be able to demystify most of the misinformation and the disinformation of really what is the historical context of what is really happening in Gaza.
Thank you so much. That was Conrad Merementsi, the Provincial Coordinator of the Northwest for Africa Week for Palestine, which is taking place this particular week. There's obviously been a myriad of activities happening across the country, and we just unpacked the activities that are taking place within the Northwest and the criticalness or the importance of making sure that we take the solidarity movement, the advocacy movement, and the education movement to different communities and ensure that the battle of ideas, which takes place very much often online, is actually taking place also within our communities. Join us. We'll be back shortly.